my first YouTube live. Yay, this is so fun. I don't know if it's fun or nerve-wracking or exciting, all of the above probably. But I'm excited to make this video, and it's going to be obviously live, completely unedited, and we're just going to go with the flow. So I'm trying to figure out how to comment on my own live in order to let you all have the link to the Kickstarter, so that way if anybody is joining, they can just click on it and just check it out if they would like to. I'm trying to figure that out. So let's do something first because it is just after 8 and I'm so excited, but I would like to launch the Kickstarter with you guys. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera. Here we go. That is so sweet. My daughter wrote me a number, 462 books. That is one of the amounts that we needed when we were first trying to calculate everything. I don't know if that's exactly the number we need right now, but that was so sweet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and launch. I'm ready to launch. I think everything is correct. And I read all the details. Ooh, okay, where do I hit go? Oh. All right, okay, we're just gonna go for it. Sorry, I had to remember to make sure everything is good with the camera as well. Here we go, launch the project. Yay, it's live. I'm so excited, my first Kickstarter. And who knows, maybe this is the first of many. It could just be the first one, only one. I mean, who knows, but that's so exciting. All right, it's up there. Does everything work? Okay, video will play. Story is good. And it's looking really good. Okay, I'm scrolling. The GIFs are working. Colors look great. My YouTube video that I spent all day yesterday working on making the official read aloud video that my husband made. We went over to my friend's house this weekend and we filmed him reading the book out loud. We don't have a physical sample copy of the book because I need to finish the illustrations with some of the things that are going to be in the book with the Kickstarter. So people's names in the back of the book and some of the final hidden object game pictures that the illustrator's working on. So all of those need to be finished, plus the one person that is going to be illustrated in the book as a character, which will be really cool. So that all needs to be finished before we get a sample of the book and have everything finished. So we didn't have a book to read, but I did use a printout that I made from Office Max the other day, and I just had it spiral bound and I cut the pages to the correct size for the book. So my husband got to read that and it was really fun because I haven't really heard a lot of people read it out loud. I mean, I think I've heard him read it once. This was months ago. But usually it's just myself, and I send the book off, well, the manuscript off to several people. I have sent it off and they have shared their opinions with me, but I've never had anybody read it out loud. Okay, I think maybe my kids may have done that a long time ago, but so we did it. So over the weekend, he read the book out loud, and it was really sweet and touching and hilarious to hear him read it. And it was fun to give him direction on what to do and what not to do for reading the book. And it was cool to have a different perspective. It was from my video directing kind of point of view, whereas he was just reading it, because normally I'm the person in front of the camera, but this time I got to just sit back watch him do the reading, but I was able to be the one telling him, you know what, that didn't sound very loud, you need to redo that please, or your words were too close together, or enunciate them, or say that line one more time, but more happy and more fun. So it was really fun to sit back on the video directing side. So that was really fun. I like that. That was really cool. It was kind of like I didn't have to worry about performing, like making sure that everything was going well with the reading. I just got to record it. So that was great. But he did an amazing job, and I'm so grateful for his help. And so I spent all day yesterday editing the video, and I put graphics from the book into it, and I made sure that every single page had a picture. And that was really important to me because I wanted to make sure that if anybody's watching the video to check out the book, that it be presented well and that they know what the book is going to be like. So it was really fun to make, and I really enjoyed making that video. So let me show you. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry if the camera is jiggly. I will try to be very careful. So here is the YouTube video. I posted it on my page late last night, so it wasn't something that I was expecting a lot of people to watch in my YouTube channel. I just wanted to upload so that way I could put it onto the story section. I added a hidden object game graphic. I made sure to put what people are saying, kind of like social proof of people enjoying the book and what they thought of it. I put my story in here. This used to be at the bottom, but then someone suggested that this be higher up, so I put it there. This is my little kind of love letter for the Kickstarter, why I'm making the book, and how excited I am to have it go forward. Here are the rewards. This was probably the hardest part of the whole Kickstarter because you have to make sure that everything works out with the extra stuff that you're going to be selling. The book and the pin is what I'm going to be selling, and I also have a free sticker sheet and downloadable PDF worksheets. And it was really tough to make sure that everything worked okay with the pricing. There's the picture of the enamel pin. There's the bee in the book situation going on. Like, I wanted to make sure this was the last minute ad. I didn't put any of this in the story section, only in the rewards. But I thought, some people might read it. Some people might scroll through the whole thing really quickly, and it's not going to be, a huge deal. But I wanted to have this available for people who are reading the whole thing to explain the bee in the book options. Then I have a freebies section. Then I have, showing what the worksheets are going to be. And then here are these stretch goals. So if we do happen to reach the funding, which would be amazing, if we ever go above that, which would be really great, then we have some stretch goals. So I have some things that we're going to be able to do, but the dollar amounts are locked. So it's kind of like a surprise to see if we can hit those. Why I'm doing Kickstarter, what the budget is for, or what the budget is like, the timeline, how people can help, and then a book donation counter. And as the Kickstarter gets going, this is going to be moved to the top, and hopefully we can change that number and have it increase so that way we can donate a lot of books to families affected by cancer. And then a little bit about myself and the illustrator. And I've learned that I've been saying her name wrong. It's not Ekaterina. It's actually, I don't know if I can say her name correctly, but it's like, okay, I'm not even going to say it. But in Russian, you say it differently. But she has a beautiful name. So a little bit about the creators, and then my business name, and the Ivy League Publishing logo, and the risks and challenges. And then on the side, there are all of the rewards, but you can scroll up. Get back here. Let's go up quicker. You can go to the top and hit rewards, and then that shows you the rewards. So like one book would be $20, and then it comes with the book, free sticker sheet, and it is signed by me. And then these are optional add-ons, sticker sheets, worksheets. But if you, and the pen, they're extra, or you can even donate a book. Or have an extra book. And then there's an international option for people who live outside of the United States. But as you go up, there are more things included. So if you get 3 books and donate 2, then it comes with a pin and extra stickers and stuff like that. So that is super fun. We also have the Be in the Book options for someone to put their name as a sponsor of the book, and it comes with a hardback cover. So it comes with 1 book, a sticker, the downloadable worksheets, and a pin, which is going to be so cute. It's going to have mom on the corner of the pin. We also have adding a loved one's name, someone who is female that had cancer or has cancer. You can put their name in the book. You can also put someone's name in the balloon in the end pages. That's really cool. Donate to a class, do a school visit, and I send a class some books. Or you can have a lot of books, like a set of 10 books, and donate 10. And one person can be in the book. In the chemo scene, that's going to be really fun. They can choose the Be in the Book option for having themselves or someone else who had cancer. It needs to be a girl because this is a mom with cancer book, but we can have them illustrated into the book. That'll be really cool. Oh, someone pledged. That's so cool. Who pledged? Oh, that's fun. Oh, I hate watching myself back. It's so weird. The video works. That's exciting. And let's see. Let's make sure this works. I have my computer muted. Awesome. Cool. All right, so everything is working. That's great. Yay. All right, let's put this down very carefully. So, oh, sorry about the jiggling. Okay. Whew. So I'm still on this live, and it's not all about the Kickstarter. I said that I would do an office tour and show you where I got a lot of my different supplies. We can do a Q&A, and we can chat about self-publishing. We can chat about this specific book project. We can talk about anything with small business, anything you guys like. So I do have some questions and topics that have been given to me so that I can chat about them. Let me go grab them really quick because I made sure to clean up this desk and I don't know where I put my notepad. Nope, I can't find it. So I have to go back and see if I can find it really quick. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, let me see if I can get it on a different post. All right, here we go. Okay, so I have the questions pulled up now. All right, so one of the first questions, I'll answer one question right now, and then maybe I'll start the office tour. So we won't do all questions all at once. We'll just kind of break it up a little bit. And then I will also try and mix it up with sharing the Kickstarter because the live video is going on and I want to give my priority to you in this video, but I do also need to let people know that the Kickstarter just launched. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I should have probably planned this better. Maybe have my husband help me send out the email or, some messages to people saying, hey, the Kickstarter is live now. I wonder if Kickstarter sends out an email to the people who said that they would not back the campaign, but the people who said that they would be interested in the campaign by saving the project. I wonder if it sends an email or if I have to do that. Let me just see really quick. Okay, it looks like you can send out a message through Kickstarter saying it's live. So that's really cool. But I don't know, does it send? I bet it sends the people who saved the project. I'm sure it sends them an email. So I can do this in a little bit. I can do that later. Okay, so let me answer one question and then we'll just start doing the office work. So how do you balance being a mom and a business owner? That is a really good question. And thank you, Love Laugh 3544 for this amazing question. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I love being a mom. It is the best thing in the world. And to have an idea of starting a business, it was fun and scary at the same time because I know that it can basically run your life if you let it. And being a mom is so important to me. I think that having the perspective of focusing on my family, but also keeping the business going, that is a challenge. And I like to make sure that there are things I do throughout the day and the week that separate the two. I think that is what works for me, to be a business owner and a mom at the same time. That works for me. So something like making sure that I dedicate the time after my kids come home from school, that is all their time, or the time around dinner time or prepping for dinner. It's kind of like that window of, the kids come home at 3:45-ish, 3:30, 4 o'clock, and they've come home and you have 1 to 2 hours to have dinner made, and you get to eat together, and that is just blocked off as family time. But of course, I say that, but there's some times when I'm here sitting on the computer typing away, and it's like, oh, I have to get dinner ready. So I say that, but then I know that, that is not always the case, but that's what I try to. Okay, at least we're trying. We're trying here. So I try to make sure that that time is blocked off for my family. And it is always a good goal to make sure that that is family time, not work time. And another thing I like to do is make sure that sometimes my Saturdays are completely free of business related stuff. So Saturday is, goodbye business stuff and hello family stuff. And that's easier said than done also, because Saturday can be totally a free day. And if you have something to do for business, you got to do it. But making a mental note for myself that Saturday is going to be family day, that helps keep them separated. Family life has pretty much taken my priority for my whole life, and that is fine with me. I love it. I chose that. I also have rheumatoid arthritis. So before the whole cancer issue has come up over the last few years, I've had rheumatoid arthritis since I was 19. I am grateful that it only developed maybe when I was 19, because before that, I led a very normal life. My childhood was very normal, and I didn't have any health issues. There are a lot of kids who do have juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, and that just breaks my heart because they, no one deserves to get sick. No one deserves to have cancer or other health issues or have problems. But I just, I feel so bad for the kids who are sick. So I'm very grateful that my arthritis didn't start until I was 19. And after 1 or 2 semesters in college, I noticed it was coming, forming in my hands, and then spread everywhere. And it was really bad. It was bad very quickly. But um, but that also played into when I had kids. I chose to be a stay-at-home mom, and I loved it. And so that has, my family has been very important to me for my whole life. I knew I wanted to get married and I wanted to have kids, and that's what I did, and it turned out amazing. But the arthritis also helped with that choice of staying home. So it was kind of like, well, I could go to work, but I also have these issues where, I can't do certain things. I can't do a lot of certain things like typing. I can only type for maybe 1 or 2 days, and then I can't use my hands. That's just the way it is. So what job doesn't require you to use your hands? That lowers things down quite a bit for the opportunities. And then going into when the kids went to school and I did have free time, I was still dealing with the not only just my arthritis in general, but the fatigue that came with it. So that all played into me staying home and not working. So when I had my breast cancer journey start, when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I had to take off all my medicine. Like I had to stop all my medicine, and I needed to go cold turkey on that, and I needed to have no medicine in me for my arthritis so that way I could have my double mastectomy surgery. When you have a surgery, you really need to heal after the surgery. So the medicine I take for my arthritis really lowers my immune system. So, that was not fun. But being off all my medicine, actually, kind of like a medicine fast, sort of like a forced medicine fast. I needed to get off all my medicine before I had my surgery. It cleared up my head, and I had so much more energy. So it was really good. My arthritis was coming back and it was painful, but I felt better at the same time. It was incredible. And that helped me go through the surgery and heal. But I also had a clear mind and I had all the energy. So I said, what am I waiting for? We're only on this earth for a certain period of time, and no one knows when you're going to go. And having cancer really gives you a different perspective on mortality. Wow, I don't mean to be going deep in this live, sorry, in this live video, but what I'm trying to say is I realized that life is extremely short, and I have all this energy and I have a clear mind, creative brain. Let's just do it. And I realized that I needed to get my business started. It's always been a dream of mine. And I knew that this was the time to do it. And I had all the energy. And I said, what am I waiting for? Let's start a business. Let's go for it. So I said, let's go. And so I started the business and just started from there. And then when I went through chemo, that's when I really said, the children's books that I'm reading for cancer, while some of them are really good, there's just not the particular story out there that I wanted to be reading to my children. I just knew that it was a story that I wanted to get out there. And so I wrote the children's book, and it took me down a huge rabbit hole. I've always wanted to also be a children's book author. And well, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot about this, so I don't think an hour for a live is, not going to be a problem for me. Sorry. So what I'm trying to say, what I want to say is that oh my gosh, what was I saying? See, chemo brain. I literally will forget things. Okay, I was talking about writing a children's book, and I've always wanted to be a children's book author. When I was little, I really wanted to be a children's book author, but I had the thought in my head that there is no way out of the hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of authors would a big five publishing house. I didn't think big five publishing house when I was little. So when I didn't think that anybody, oh, fun, 1 second. Someone just someone just messaged me and said that they can't find my live. And you know what? I had that same problem too at around 8 o'clock. I couldn't find myself going live. That's weird. Why would someone not be able to see my live video? That is an interesting question because there is no one joining us live and it's been 30 minutes. So I can't figure this out either then. What? I have to ask Google. Let's ask Google. Why can't anyone see my live video on YouTube? Let's see what they say. Let's see what Google says. Your stream is set to private instead of public. What? How do I do that? Oh no. Check your live stream dashboard for any error messages. What does that mean? What's a live stream dashboard? Double check that your live stream is set to public in your YouTube studio settings. How do I do that? Okay, sorry, hold on. Oh, great. Settings, channel. I don't know, upload defaults. So the visibility permissions. I'm sorry. Just a second. Maybe that's why no one's on here with me. It's because I have something. Man. Okay, hold on. I have to figure this out. I'm sorry. I could be probably talking to myself for a while because obviously no one's on here. So, what? How do I change that then? Verify the privacy setting. Go to your YouTube studio, select live. What? Visibility. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's live now. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I have had the privacy setting for my live set to unlisted. So for the last half hour, so okay, all right, let me message one of my friends back because I don't know how to do that on my phone. Can I do that on the phone? Ooh, I don't want to touch that. Okay. Is it going to show up now? Let's see. Okay. I'm live now. It's a little delayed. That's weird. Okay, this is weird. Now I'm actually live. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay. Well, that stinks. I'm sorry. So for half an hour, I was talking to myself because the video was set to private. So thank you so much to my friend who let me know. I don't know these things. I don't know how to do this. So, I figured, I mean, I didn't think that there would be a lot of people on the live anyway. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, but I figured there would be at least maybe like, I don't know, 3 or 4 people is what I was thinking. So, okay. Let me message my friend back and tell her thank you so much. And I don't know how to do it on my phone. I don't want to mess with that. So let me tell her thank you for telling me that my video was on private. Okay. I knew I would mess up something in my YouTube live. I didn't think that it would be the privacy setting. I thought that there would be some other issue. But let me just message really quick. Hi, thank you so much. It was set to private setting. Okay. All right. Hi, thank you for joining. Wow, that was a mistake. So I had the privacy settings set to private. So there we go. Now I know for the next live, I have to make sure. Well, how does that work then? So I guess I can go on live and then I would have to just switch it. I'll have to figure that out because I don't know how else to. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. So I was, for the people who will probably be watching this back, I was just chatting about, wanting to be an author when I was little, but realizing that there's no way that someone from the big companies would, out of all the people who are authors, there's no way that they would pick my story and that they would pick me. So I just always put that in the back burner. It wasn't even the back burner. It was in the back trash can. Like, goodbye, dream. So I just, didn't even worry about it. And I had no more thoughts. I mean, I had thoughts during high school, like, oh, it would be really amazing to write a story, but it's just one more thing that's like, there's no way, it's not happening. But so after I have all this energy now, because I don't have any medicine and I am going through the cancer treatment and I'm feeling really good, even though I'm healing from all these things, I said, let's just write the story and let's tell the story that I know is missing in the cancer children's book area, and let's just go for it. So I decided to go for it, and it is so exciting to have this done. All right, so everything with my Kickstarter is live, and the only other thing was I was gonna post really quick now that it's up. Let me see if I can post like the link to the comments, a link in the comments really quick of the Kickstarter. Let me just put that in here really quick. Is there a way to do that? Let's see. Let me figure out how to see my own video. Okay, I can't. Let me see. Can I do a comment? How come there's no comments? Great. now, so my video was set to private, and now I don't know how to open the comments. Okay, maybe it's here in the chat side. Okay, I think I found a little spot. Let me copy and paste the link for the Kickstarter, and I'll paste it in here. And that way, if anybody wants to check it out, then they can check it out. So let's see. Oh, great. Now that my Kickstarter is live, everything has changed. Like, I'll show you. Okay. Well, that's weird. Okay, so here is the Kickstarter. It's weird. It's like we're watching a video within a video. But how do I send out? How do I find the tags? Everything has changed in here. That's weird. I'm trying to find. If I click on the project, it just brings me here, but I have no idea how to get the specific links. Oh, great. Why? Why is there always a problem? Okay. All right. Okay, I will figure it out because there needs to be a way to tell people the Kickstarter. So let me just copy the one I gave to my husband and I will put it in the comments. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I hope that that is correct. Okay, so I pinned the message. All right, yay, it went through. All right, let me click on it to make sure it actually goes on correctly. Okay, awesome, it works. That's good. Okay, so are you guys ready to do an office tour? Because we're gonna do some questions in the middle of the office tour, and I'm gonna show you where I got all my stuff. Wait, hold on. Now I have on my own screen a huge, like my comment is just sitting here. Pinned. Okay, I guess that's fine. Okay, let me take you to do the office tour. This is, all right. I love that this is live. I can't edit it. It's great. That means I have a YouTube video and I don't have to edit anything. Yay for me. All right. Let me make sure I don't pinch myself when I am holding the selfie stick. So I got this selfie stick in yesterday so that way I could do this without having to hold the phone specifically. So, all right, so here is the front room. And before I say anything, wow, sorry, I must really like to talk, but I just want to make a quick point that I've actually had some people message me and say, or message or comment and say, you know, things aren't real, that I'm not real, that my stuff's not real, that I've really been selling for quite a long time, that there's no way I can have all this stuff without being in business for a while, and that there's no way I just started selling, all this kind of stuff. And you know, I am just a normal person. I just happen to have my camera on and be talking to you right now and be starting this business. And I've gone through all the work to create my LLC, go through all the legal channels. I've created the products and I've spent the money on them and I have them here now in the inventory. And I'm going through the motions with trying to figure out, you know, promoting it, advertising it. And I thought, you know, why don't I just video it along the way? Because I'm doing it anyway. So life is too short, and I don't need to be perfect on the videos. You can definitely see that when I'm on my videos. But it's me, it's real. So one of the reasons why I wanted to do this live is because of the Kickstarter starting. That was a huge reason. But I also wanted to address the fact that I'm a normal human being and I am real and this is real stuff. And I just want to kind of prove to people that this is for real. And one thing that I would not be able to prove is how long I've been selling. I mean, how would anybody know if I said I just started selling in, I think it was September, October, something like that is when I launched the website. I can't remember exactly. I should know, but I don't remember. So how would you know online if that's true? I could have been selling at fairs or markets or selling on Etsy or something, but I wasn't. This is the very first time that I'm selling, and I've never sold anything else before. And well, I did try to sell some I Spy bags that I made, but that was kind of after I started the business, but it wasn't a business thing. It was more like I just personally made some I Spy bags, but that's another story. So that didn't work out so well. But yeah, so this is real, and I've had this inventory for months sitting here waiting. You can watch all of the unboxing videos and see, oh, sorry about the camera. I'm trying to hold it. It's actually quite heavy. And now I'm thinking that maybe the selfie stick wasn't a good idea because now it's twice as heavy. Ugh. So, but I guess I should probably put it down. Then what's the point of a selfie stick? I don't know. Sorry. I'm just talking fast because maybe I'm a little bit nervous, but I shouldn't be nervous. I'm just talking to you. So let me show you. Let me turn this around again. I'm sorry. This is all real, and I want to show you that everything is, this is the tour. So let's start an office tour. So yes, this is my everything. This is the kid room, video room, game room, Katie room, exercise room, library, relax. A guest can come sleep. This pulls out some crafts, storage, and office. So that is everything in there. And this is the sticker wall of doom. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Love Laugh. Thank you so much. Oh, I hope I don't stay nervous. It is nerve-wracking because, I'm talking to you, yes, but it's still like it's a little scary, but I'm glad that you are reassuring me. Thank you so much. I hope you guys can have fun with me and just have some fun with this. This is the sticker wall of dread. I love and hate these stickers at the same time. Why is that upside down? My kids. So I love these stickers. They came out really cute, but I had that whole issue with ordering them. This is the second time I've ordered them, and they are really cute, but they turned out to be where the company gave me waterproof washing stickers. They're fine to wash, but you can't put them through the dishwasher, like the high heat ones. And so that's really frustrating. These ones are high heat, but I think that's because the first company that I had a problem with, these were from a different company. So it's a long story. So this is the sticker wall of dread. And so I was going to share where I got everything. So these were from, okay, I don't want to share where I got these from because they did not turn out well. So when I get new stickers, then I will share where I got them. But these were from a company from Alibaba overseas. And then these were clear acrylic shelves that I got from Amazon. How you doing, Katie? What you doing? Want to come say hi? How you doing? Oh, if I touch you, I have to wash my hands. I'll pet you a lot right after this, okay? Katie is our golden doodle, and she is 34, something like that, 4 years old. She has had 3 litters of puppies, so she's a good mama, huh? So this is, yeah, so this is the office. Okay, so let's start on these shelves. So these clear acrylic bins, I got them all from Uline. I get this question a lot of where I got these. So these are from Uline. This was from Hobby Lobby, I believe. This particular basket, I think. And these bins were also from Uline. I love my spinny bees. They're so cute. Aren't they so cute? These turned out so good. And they have transparent wings. And the enamel pins were the first things I started. Not this one. This was very complicated. But I did all of these pins first. So it was really easy. Enamel pins are like a gateway into having a small business. They're so fun to make and really easy to make. And I think I got 100 of each of these. And, you know, I didn't think that it was a lot, but it kind of feels like a lot. I've been getting orders, but, you know, it's not like I'm getting hundreds of orders. So I probably could have ordered less, maybe like 50 to start. And then as things got going, maybe ordered a little bit more. And these are the bookmarks. Here, come on, flip over. These are really fun to put in journals and notebooks and scriptures or planners and stuff like that. I even have one in my planner pot that I'll show you later. So these are from Uline, and the backing cards, they came from the company that I got overseas with the pin manufacturer. I just ordered the pins with the cards. And I made a mistake because this says Ivy Lee Company, but I changed it to Ivy Lee Co. right after I made these. So that was fun. But I haven't really ordered new ones. I think that I would like to, but I want to just sell some first, and then maybe I'll change some more cards later. And these are so pretty. These are the straws for the cups. I have straight and curved, and then I have gold. I have lots of other colors, and the other ones are over here. Why they are not together in the same spot? That's a good question. And I don't have an answer for that. Here are all the little things, the little pipe cleaners. I ordered about like 1,000 of them, I think, because I was gonna, every time someone orders a straw, I'm gonna just give these for free. Kind of like my little freebie. This is the Pantone color. Have you guys ever seen this? Maybe I can use 2 hands with my selfie stick. Would that work? Can I just try it real quick? Do you guys mind? So, let me just show you really quick. How's this work? So I can't figure out how to bend it over. So I'll zoom in here in just a second. So these are the Pantone, what are they called? Pantone color guides. All right, let me just change this. Sorry. So these are the Pantone color guides that you really need to have if you do enamel pins and other certain projects. The pin manufacturers overseas can match these exactly, and I learned my lesson that you need to use the coated kind because it's going to be more shiny. So it's beautiful to look at all these colors, and it's incredible to see just the variety of rainbow that exists in the world with all the different color shades. It's really cool. And these are expensive. This was, I can't remember exactly, I think it was something like $250 for these. But I knew that I had to have them because I needed to have the colors for my pens. So I had to get them, and so I said, okay, I'll just, I'll go ahead and buy them. So this was one of my first investments, and they can last a really long time. And I don't know how often they come up with a new book, but this is kind of a newer version. They have an older one, but that is these. So it's always good to have one of these when you start a small business and you're going to be manufacturing things. Like you can always reference back to these later on. And these are the pins, not pins, the pin backings. They're the little parts that go on the back of the pins. So if you don't want one of these, you can put the locking pin back in there, and it will make sure that it is secure on your bags and stuff. These are tons of little dog keychains, and these have actually been really popular. So I only have three things that I'm selling on my website that I didn't make or custom arrange or color. So the little keychain dogs are one. This is the second one, these really fun keychains. And then I have one more thing, the wristlet keychains. I'll show you in a minute. Those are things that I did not create myself, but everything else, okay, yeah, the straws. So I guess that's four things. So I did not obviously make the straws. So yeah, so here are the things here. And so a lot of people are also commenting on my pack and order videos about how things are from China and how I don't know, either I didn't make them or it's just like another Alibaba or no, what they say, it's another Temu, those kind of things. I get a lot of those comments, and I don't delete them just because I want people to know the good and the bad. But if there's something that's super annoying, maybe I'll delete the comment. But I'll just tell you right now that these have to be made overseas because guess what? A lot of the manufacturing for making pens is illegal here in the United States. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. So that is why you don't have any pin manufacturers in the US. So fun fact for you. But yeah, so of course they had to be made overseas. And so I have them made and I have them sent over, and all the unboxing videos are on my video channel. And it's fun to make. It's fun to make all of them. All right, but I don't think that's a problem. So what I was going to say is that I don't think it's a huge problem. Sorry, all my mess in there, but that's real life. I don't think it's a problem to have things manufactured overseas because I personally can't make things here. So I knew going into my small business that I wasn't going to be making things by hand. I had tried to sew those I Spy bags, and I got about like 4 or 5 in, and then I couldn't use my hands very well, and there were some other issues popping up, and so I knew that, okay, the I Spy bags weren't going to work. I need to focus on something else, something that I know would really sell. So I started writing my children's books and then making the enamel pins. But I knew that I can't make them. And that's just a personal choice. If you can make something in your small business, great, go for it, because that is amazing. People who sew, who build, who, create, do their own artwork. whatever you choose to do, I mean, I think that's incredible. I personally can't, and I think that's okay too. I don't think that there should be any shame in having products manufactured, and especially if they're manufactured overseas. Um, that'd be great if they were made here, but at the moment, things are made overseas for me, and that's just a choice, and that's what we're going with. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I think people who are sour about that, they just need to try to get more sleep and feel better. Okay. So we have extra supplies up here. I have cups that these are beautiful, but these happen to be the seconds cups. I didn't know where to put them. Aren't those so pretty? I love it. I love these cups. They turned out really well. I just had someone order, not the Farm Girl one, but they ordered the, let's see. They ordered the, let's see if I can find it. Oh, they ordered this one. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I can go ahead and talk about the inventory and picture taking. Thank you. Let me just mention this, and then I will go ahead and do that. She ordered a bouquet kind of girl glass cup, and it was so sweet because she said that the anemones flowers that I have here in the pictures are the same ones and colors from her wedding. So she wanted the cup to remind her of her wedding. Isn't that so sweet? I don't know if it was to remind her of her wedding, but she commented on that, and that is just so sweet. So I love that. I think that that was really sweet. And tons of church keys. And so taking pictures, I do have a couple tips. I mean, I don't have a ton, but let me tell you what I've learned so far. Anything that has a shine and flash is going to be really hard, and you need to balance everything when you are taking the photos with the light. So let me take this. I'm picking on this pin really a lot today, but that's okay. So I usually like to make sure that I start by, if I'm taking a product photo, I like to make sure that I start with natural light. That is one of the most important things. I make sure that I start over here. You need to make sure that it's the right time of day, because if your pictures are too dark, yes, you can change the settings on the pictures themselves, but you can tell the pictures that have the natural light versus the ones that don't. And there's just a beautiful quality about them, the ones that have the natural light. So you need to also make sure that you have a good backdrop and that it's solid. And you need to make sure that the light angle is correct and not shining on where you take the picture. I know that that seems really simple, but I've had so many times where you actually, like, I'll take a picture and I'll say everything is great, and I'll actually pack everything up, and then I will I'll sit down and I'll use my InShot program in order to adjust the pictures, and I'll use the InShot program, and I'll just be so sad because I'll be looking and go, oh man, all those pictures, I have to retake them all over again. I hate this. So just definitely try to make sure that when you have the angle on your product, it enhances the product, but it doesn't distract or make it look off. So I hope that that makes sense. So when you're taking product photos, make sure that the light angle is correct. Not that you just, so having light is number one, and then the light angle is number two. And then also, I like to do things on this table a lot. I use this table for a lot of the pictures. And I pulled it over here to the window and I had my stuff on it. But I realized that when I was taking a picture, I would take it at a certain angle and the space wasn't wide enough. So you need to make sure that when you are taking product photos, to do it in a space that has a bigger area. So that is something that you should definitely, just watch out for, because it is no fun. Let me angle this here. It is no fun trying to take pictures for an hour and then you go back and realize that when you zoom them in for Shopify, say you're making a product photo for Shopify, you zoom it in, zoom out. If you zoom it out, then you have an area around the picture that is the floor, because you can't make it a square unless you have a certain area around your product. So just make sure that where you're taking the picture, you have enough space around it so that when you can play around with it in Shopify or when you're adjusting your photo, that it can stay in the same shape, the square that you want, and you don't get the ugly areas off of the bottom of the picture table. Does that make sense? Probably. Sorry, I got a little crazy at the end there, but sorry, I'm trying to hold the selfie stick. Thank you so much for joining. I know that this wasn't exactly at 8 o'clock. The reason is because I had my video set to private. So I was talking to no one and talking to myself, which is fine. I do that a lot. But it was set to private until a friend messaged me and said, oh, hi, thank you for joining. She's like, I can't find your video. I'm like, what do you mean you can't find my video? No, I didn't say that. I just tried to search for it and I realized that I couldn't find it either and had to search up how to make my video public. So that was fun. So I'm sorry about that. But if you ever want to watch the first part of the video where I launched the Kickstarter, oh yeah, the Kickstarter is on. So that's one of the main points of the video today, is that the Kickstarter is starting. So I'm so excited. Oh, hi, from Hong Kong. That's amazing. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Oh, you're up late. That's really late. Not to say that, you're up late, but I know what time it is there, and that's pretty, late. It's actually going to be really early in the morning. So thank you for joining. Let me go ahead and show you my table area and explain where I got everything. So start in this area. This is like the little packing station area. I have gotten so many questions about these. Oh, wow. 9 o'clock. Woo, staying strong. Yes. I love that you're still up. I've gotten so many questions about these stamps. So I messaged her a few times. Oh my gosh, it's Sarah Luke Designs, I believe, and I can put her in the description when this video is done, but I think that's what it is, Sarah Luke Designs. And these are in all my videos because I can't afford custom tissue paper, but these are amazing. I love these stamps, and I didn't know which one to get, so I have one with the full name and one with just the logo. And I have, this was from Home Goods TJ Maxx store, this little acrylic set, and these are all of the products for packaging. And I have a love-hate relationship with the Rollo printer. It's really pretty. I like it. It does work well. But one of my problems is I can't make these custom stickers more than one at a time. And that's really frustrating. Because what I want to do, I have it even set up right here, is I have the roll of stickers ready to go into the printer. to just print off, say 200. Zoom, I just want them printed off and to put the entire roll right here. But if you have an Apple product, then that's fine. They have a Rollo design app that you can go into and create the sticker and make sure it's all lined up and it looks good. And you can print it on an Apple product and zoom, it will go through. But if you have an Android product, you can't do that. You can only go one at a time, only one at a time. So that is so frustrating. So the only way that I got, this couple of roll of maybe like 30 or 40 stickers is because I was healing from my surgery and I had time to just go print when it was done, print one at a time. So I looked everywhere online. I even contacted Rollo support and they confirmed that you can't print multiple stickers unless you have an Apple product. So I might be changing to Munbin. We'll see. That is probably in the plans. And so, yeah. So I love-hate relationship. The roller printer is good, but you should have an Apple product, like Apple iPhone. This is still completely unused. I'm not goal-oriented unless it's a short-term goal of like what I'm doing today. These were from IKEA, and the bin hooks are also from IKEA. This is from World Market. I've gotten some questions about that. It's from World Market. It's really sweet. I found it months ago, but I think I saw an ad for it on my Facebook that they still have it, which is pretty cool. And these are from Home Goods as well. Can I just make a side note, just let you know that I'm not obsessed with the balloon dog. It's in pretty much everything I do, but I'm not obsessed with the balloon dog, I promise. The balloon dog is just for fun because I know that half of my products are going to be kid-oriented. I want to make puzzles and toys and ABC blocks and all that kind of stuff. The white thing that holds things. It is called, that's a good question. I'm not exactly sure what the name of it because IKEA has those Finnish names, I think, right, for everything. So it is just a wall hook organizer, and you can purchase these extra little bins and stuff like that in order to put in there. So I will try and link them below, but I'm sorry, I can't remember the name exactly. The balloon dog and cat, so they're just for fun because I know that I want to, thank you. Yeah, it is definitely handy. I love using it. It's perfect for, holding everything. And I did have some stuff in here, but I need to change this up a little bit. And I found these candles in Home Goods. They just happen to be the perfect colors, although the orange is not exactly perfect, but it works. These, I get a lot of questions about. These sticker dispensers are from Uline, and I have OCD, for real OCD. And so when I saw that in someone's like pack and order video, I said, I have to have that. That's just one of the things I must have. So it's one of the things I got first. And I got 2 of them because I know that I needed to put a lot of stuff together, like package stuff. And so it's fun to put the stickers on, and they just go through and you can pull it and the sticker comes out. And just trim these up when it gets too long. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is nice to be married and have kids, and it is great to encourage others because I feel like a lot of business people online are sometimes they're single, young people who are just starting out in the world, and they have these amazing YouTube channels and they have these amazing products, and what we're seeing is how successful they are. But it's also important to see the people who are married. This is actually my family photo. My whole family right there. This was just after my double mastectomy, and so I was in a lot of pain in this picture, but I wanted to take it because I've never taken a family photo before like this, and I have all my long hair. Oh, my poor long hair. And it was long. I didn't realize how long it was until I lost my hair to, chemo for the cancer treatment. But oh, thank you. I love my family. But I'm biased. I love them. Um, so yeah, it's important to show that there are people in the world who, it's important to show that there are people in the world who are married, have kids, and that you also have a business. I would like to say successful business, but I feel like when I go through my taxes, when I really get some months of where like I'm actually paying myself, because right now it's just all swiped back into inventory and projects, then I can say my business is successful, but I don't count myself as successful just yet, but I am with what's the word? I am with my husband just messaged me and said I should check the Kickstarter. So sorry, I'll finish this thought. It's just that it's important to show that families that you can have a successful business. And I will count myself successful in business when I can start making money, but I feel like just doing it, I'm already successful. So it's kind of a catch-22. I'm very proud of myself for doing all of this, but it's not like a prideful, I'm proud of myself. It's more like, wow, I just did that. That's so cool that I said I would do it and I tried, and no matter how it came out, I did it. So, that kind of successful, that kind of proud. I'm going to check the Kickstarter really quick, and then we can go back and finish the office tour and more questions. I really appreciate the questions. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here with me. Okay, let's see. There we go. Oh, thank you. It is important to go for your dreams. That is true. I really appreciate that. Oh, what? $568? Oh, 3 backers? Whoa, that's a lot. Did someone? 2 backers for the book? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, wow, wait, how did it get to 500? What? Hold on. How is it 500 and there's only 2 backers? I'm confused. Wow, wait, how did that work? Hold on. $568 with, can I see, how does this work? Can I see? Not who backed. I just want to see like which tiers they got. So 2 people for that tier. Okay. I don't understand how this is working. Oh, someone got it. That's so cool. Someone got the Be in the Book. Yay! Someone's going to be drawn into the book as a character. Oh, that's so exciting. Woo, I wonder who it is. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is, but I want to know how the book is going to look. So, yay. But I can't give the picture to Ekaterina yet until after the Kickstarter has finished. and all the, the money is collected within the 2 weeks after, and then they will send me the check. Kickstarter will, for the whole thing, if it's funded. I hope it is, but we'll see. But then when everything is finished, then I can tell Ekaterina to go ahead with that person's picture. Like, I want to do it right now, since they just did it right now, and give her, 4 extra weeks of making the pictures. Then I can get the sample book finished quicker, and then everything would be much faster. I can order the books and then give it to people when it gets here quicker. But I can't. I have to wait until the Kickstarter is finished, and then I need to wait until the money has gone through. Because there are actually a lot of people who scam Kickstarters. It's really sad to say, but I'm in a few Kickstarter author groups, and there are a lot of people who have their whole campaign is finished, and they go to collect the money. Well, not they, but the Kickstarter team and computer does it, and they have like $3,000 or $4,000 of scam people, and people will even send someone an email saying, I backed you for $2,000 or $3,000, and you need to write me a check, or else and you need to do this, this, and this, or I will back out and cancel my reward tier pledge, right? But they're not going to pay that money anyway. It's just a complete scam. And so that's really sad, because people work hard on these campaigns. They worked hard on the product, the book, the invention, the, movie, the board game, whatever the project is. And here they have some scammer trying to be dishonest. So yeah, if you would like to look at the Kickstarter and check it out, I pinned it to the comments section. So there is a pin with a link to the Kickstarter you can check out. And there is an option, if you want to send it to Hong Kong, you can pick the international option, the International Friends reward tier. That would be really cool. And Hong Kong, that is so cool. I wish I would be able, I hope that one day I would be able to visit. That would be really cool. Oh, that's so cool. All right, we will finish the office tour. Quick drink, and then let's go finish the office tour. Sorry. I'm not going to make this live too much longer, but I do feel like I just started it a little while ago, because the whole first half hour was talking to myself, because I accidentally left the video as private and didn't make it public. So I didn't know that that was a thing. I've never done this before, so I appreciate your patience with me, and also anybody who's viewing this after, your patience. And I will definitely make sure I do that better next time when I start a live video. All right, really quick, just run through it. I have to do a video. I want to do a video for St. Patrick's Day, and I want to do it and record it and then give these to my husband, so that way he can take these to school. Oh, yes, thank you. I really appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. This is a strawberry plant. Not a real strawberry plant. It's a fake one from Home Goods. This is from Target. A scale is really important. You need to make sure when you're weighing products for shipping to always have it on a flat surface and to test it. Oh, yeah, sure, definitely. Thank you. I can share my thoughts on a Shopify website and also on Etsy. Let me finish this last part, and then I will definitely get to that really quick. This is, yeah, it's this scale. You always want to test it a little bit, because sometimes scales can be off. So you want to make sure that everything is flat and on an even surface and weighing correctly. This was a gift that I got from someone from China, one of my manufacturers, and I thought that was so sweet. They sent me a bookmark as well as a pen and a personalized card, so that was really sweet. This is a vision board that my friend, she may be watching, she set up this girls' night to put together this vision board, and I just thought that that was such a fun idea, and that was really sweet. So she got all of these like cards and stuff for us to put together. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cool that you have a business. So hopefully you feel better. She said that she wasn't feeling good, but she has a business. Oh, I hope that your business can be successful. I love that. And I hope that you can feel better. It isn't, I understand health challenges, so I hope that you can get better quickly and that things will run smoothly for you. This was from Anthropology. This is from Anthropology. This is from IKEA. And this is just, see, it's a little plant pot jewelry. I think it'd be fun to make some cute ones. And this, I cannot believe I found this. So I was in World Market just walking around. I had some time before. Oh, I had some time before or after. No, before one of my radiology appointments. And it was just amazing to find this. I found this in the store. And it happened to be right before my appointment, and it was a breast cancer butterfly. And it wasn't even during breast cancer month. I just happened to find it, and it was part of the Phoenix Hidden Rocks. So sweet. I just love it. I thought that was just amazing fate, and she drew a beautiful picture. Yeah, I do love ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT for all the little things that have to do with descriptions. I don't like writing descriptions. I'm not really good at it. So I do use ChatGPT all the time. So like, for example, my children's book. This is another one that I am finishing, Your 3 White Dresses. I used ChatGPT to help me with the little descriptions. So I have it there, as well as right here on the back. I used ChatGPT to help me come up with my author bio, and I think the illustrator did too. It seems like you can kind of tell when the internet spits out something for you versus a human, because there's an element of everything being perfect, but I think that's okay. And you can always tweak ChatGPT descriptions and things that you get. Always make sure that it sounds like you and that it's real and personalized, because you don't want to put something out in the world that that's super fake. You want to make sure that it is correct, right? So these are my sample books. It is so important to make samples. And I have them all here as my backdrop until I get my real ones. But I have so there's 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, and all of these samples. So I have different thicknesses of the pages because I wanted to see what the different pages felt like, because children's books, there's not one size fits all. There's all the different kinds of papers and laminated or UV coated. Like, see, this has the UV finish. All right, get some good sleep. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. um, thank you for being with us. There's UV coating options, and not all printers are the same either. I've noticed that some of the pictures are a little bit different in their saturation than the other printers that sent me samples, and not everything comes out how you want. So this was supposed to be a white title with a kind of like a pearly finish, but it turned out to be it was a gray shadow underneath, and then they put this the UV ink on top, but the UV ink was more translucent, and it ended up being like a gray instead of a white. So that was frustrating. So there's all these choices. Like, this is good, but it looks so gray in person. Same thing with this. Like, it just didn't work. And this is beautiful. It's a rainbow, but it's just not quite what we're going to go with. I think we're going to go with just a pure gold for this particular title. I'm still trying to get the cover where I'd like it. I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to change the names from right here to my name up here at the top, and then the illustrator's name at the bottom, and then make this smaller. And she'll be the same, but actually, I'm going to make the whole picture just a little bit smaller and put her name here at the bottom. A lot of people, there's a lot of controversy when you make things. I've asked several Facebook groups and friends and family like what I should do with the title. I want everything to be here on the bottom, but I just couldn't see it with the detail of her picture. She just didn't leave any room for me to be able to put the names in. So I have it, I put it on the side, but you're going to get a lot of opinions. I noticed this right away when I was asking people what I should do, that I would always get different opinions from everyone. And I think that that's fine. I think that's healthy. I think that it's important to have different opinions, because then you can get different perspectives on different things. But if you don't want opinions, then don't ask, because you're going to get a lot of different people asking you or telling you, what you should do. And sometimes you may not agree. So sometimes I've asked for opinions and it's like, oh, I should not have asked that. Or you have to figure out how to politely decline and say like, oh, that's a good idea, I'll think about it. So just know that you're going to get a lot of opinions. So you had mentioned, or someone had mentioned to talk about Shopify. So Shopify was really fun to set up. It took me about 5 months to put together. So I did a video a little while ago about it was talking about the 10 things I would do differently if I could restart my business over again. And I would definitely, so you should watch that video for the tips in there, but I would definitely make sure that you work backwards. I think that's one of the biggest tips I have in there, is to work backwards. So if you know you're going to build a Shopify website, then work backwards. So you need to make sure that you have all the pictures done, and then you have all of the product packaging, and even small and simple things like making sure that you have all of the descriptions for all of the products and the alt text that go in for the pictures, for the behind the scenes for Shopify. And you need to make sure you have everything figured out with the layout. Make sure that the layout is correct how you would like it. And so there are a lot of things that you can do beforehand, so that way you're not paying out for the monthly subscription for Shopify. But if you got everything done beforehand, spent the 3 or 4 months beforehand getting all of that set up, and then spent 1 month really putting it all together on the website, then it would go by so fast. And I wish I had that. I wish I had done that. I wish someone had told me, you know, hey, get everything done before. That way it's not so much work in the beginning, because it was a lot of pressure, and it felt like everything was on, you know, on my shoulders, which it is, but it felt like I was behind the game, you know? Oh, you watched it? That's good. Yeah, I definitely check out part 2 too. There are lots of silly things in part 2, which is good. I do lots of silly things in my videos because that's just me. I am seriously like a goofball in person. If you know me in person, then I just like to have fun. I can be serious too, but I like to have fun and, you know, be silly. So, like these earrings. These are cookie earrings from, if I say this correctly, it's Oh Happy Day Clay is where I got these from with the Etsy shop. Thank you. You're a goofball too. That's good. We goofballs can unite. So I think it's important to show who you are, because I sell stuff and I have children's books, you know, coming out, the When My Mom Had Cancer Kickstarter that's on right now. The link is in the description. But it's important to, I'm trying to put these back in really quick while I'm talking. That's my OCD self. I saw that it was open, even though I'm talking to you, and I'm like, I have to put it away. So, I wish the rest of my life was like that. I have messes everywhere, though. But yeah, it's important to show your honest self, because I want people to get to know me, because I'm going to be selling children's books, and maybe hopefully in the future do some school author visits. That would be really fun. I did do, I've gone to my kids' school, I think it was just once as the capacity of like a business person. I've gone to the school before, but this one was for being a business person, and I got to show them how I made a children's book. And I even have another event planned with them where I'm going to go to a different classroom. A 3rd grade classroom teacher asked me if I could come talk about making revisions for a children's book. How a children's book is not just a one-time thing. You have to revise it over and over and over. And the teacher is trying to help the kids understand that when you make a story, you have a first draft, and then you also have a second draft, and you keep going and edit it until it is finished. So I get to go into the school and talk about that. So that'll be really fun. And I have another teacher that is even farther away, so not my kids' school teacher or kids' school. This is another teacher at a different school. She wants me to go in and help teach her graphic design students how I made my children's books and how I make the graphics for the website. So that would be really fun. So I can't wait to do that. But I know that putting myself out there, you don't want to present something that's fake. You want, you know, to be live and real and who you are generally. So I'm going to check the Kickstarter one last time. I don't think it's probably changed at all, but we'll do the last things really quick, and then we will do an update on the Kickstarter, and then maybe finish the live, answer 1 or 2 more questions. Oh yeah, a little more Q&A if you have any other questions, and then we will end the live. So, oh, I see it right now. I didn't even have to update it. That's so cool. Oh, someone else bought some stuff. 7 backers. That's amazing. Oh, thank you if you ever watch this video. That's incredible. So exciting. So Katie, You okay, Katie? Okay. Um, so I just wanted to, I think there are two more things that someone had asked me to talk about, and I'll just talk about them briefly. Katie, what you doing? Are you okay? Okay. Advice on taxes. I have two pieces of advice that I could probably give you for taxes, but I'm actually just about to do my taxes, and I will record the videos for that. Katie, are you okay? I'm sorry, that's probably a little gross, but you okay? You're not choking, are you? Okay. She always likes to be near me. I'm the one who's home all the time, and I'm the one who's home, I said all the time, all day. And so wherever I go, she follows me. Even if I'm going into my room or the bathroom, she'll just go in my room and sit on the carpet, wait till I'm done, and then follow me back. I don't know if is that a good thing or a bad thing, but every time I'm in a different room, she follows me, and I think that's really sweet. She has always been with me since she was a puppy. She is a breeding dog, and we are her guardian family. We have, she has had 3 litters, and each time she has a litter, there are about 13 puppies. I think 14 in one. So she has huge litters. Isn't that crazy? So 13, 14 puppies in each litter, and she sells them for a lot of money. So the breeder does. So she is a good breeding mom, but she only has 1 more litter, and then she'll be completely ours. And her owner is AZ Golden Doodles, and she has had amazing, beautiful puppies, and she has wonderful dogs. Yeah, dogs can have a lot of puppies. I don't know if it's just Katie or if it's a certain thing with her breed, but she's kind of a, mid-sized golden doodle. But she has a lot of puppies. Wow, the light on me is like right perfect. That's the light coming from the window. Woo. It's a little bright. So taxes, the 2 pieces of tax advice I have are to save your receipts because you'll need them later. You need to make sure that every transaction has a receipt. And then the second part I would really advise you to do is write down all of your transactions. And that's a huge deal. If you have a contract with an artist, for example, write down in a Word document, in a journal, a notebook, Excel sheet, write down the time you made the payments as well as how much and where you made the payment. So many times I've already experienced where I'll have to pay an artist and I completely forgot where I sent the payment, whether it was a Wise money transfer, PayPal, Venmo, or I just charged my card with some system they had. I mean, you really need to know where it is that you're sending the money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did share that in one of my other videos. And it's so important. It's so important. Please save your receipts and write down your transactions. Otherwise, you'll do what I had to do and just go through all the emails one at a time trying to figure out when you made the payments. That's not fun. So, and then let's see. Have I always wanted to become a business owner? I don't know if I have always wanted to be a business owner per se, but I have wanted to make my own decisions, if that makes sense. I don't know if the two are separate or if they are pretty much the same thing, but I know that I have my personal thoughts and ideas, and I am a good follower. You can set me in a job, but I always think about how someone can be doing it better. I mean, I think we all do, but maybe I obsess about it. It's like, oh, this person could be doing this much better if they did it like this. Like, I could just help them or send them a message. But that's just me and my personality. So I've always wanted to kind of do my own thing. So that is more of what I wanted to do, not just be a business person. But being a small business owner, I get to create whatever I want. I get to do whatever I want. So there are some amazing perks. The only thing is I still have to create and design for the marketplace. I can't just come up with, um, you know, a random enamel pin and then hope that someone's going to buy it. It needs to be what people are going to want to purchase. So I still have to do what other people want, but I get to call the shots, if that makes sense. So being a small business person, small business owner is just amazing. And let's see. Oh yeah, last one. How would you like? Oh, how would 10 years down the road look like? So, oh yeah, you get stuck too. I totally agree. I totally agree. Sometimes you want to do things that you want to do, and sometimes you realize you need to do things the other way. I've been learning that the hard way of what you should do versus what you want to do. That's one of the toughest things to do as a small business person because you have all this freedom. It's like there's no constraints and you can just go wild and do whatever you want to do. But you really still have to cater to the market. Otherwise, if you don't need the money, then you can do whatever you want to do, which is great. But I need the money. I need to help support my family with this business and the children's books. And so that's why I'm doing a small business so that I can help contribute to my family. Oh, thank you. She just said she made a purchase on my website. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. How about last question? And my Kickstarter is live now, and I'll do one more update of it. I'm pretty sure it's going to say the same because it's just been a few minutes, but my Kickstarter for my children's book, When My Mom Had Cancer, it's live right now, and I have pinned the link to it in the comments section, and I'd love for you to go check it out. And it'd be really cool if we could get the campaign funded and be able to afford to do the first print run of the children's books. So that would be amazing. So the last thing, where do I see myself in 10 years or 5 years? I see myself in about 5 years as having multiple children's books and having a monthly income that I can actually pull out from the business as an actual income. So I think in 5 years, I want to have multiple books and I want to have all of my products in, the right orders and categories, and not exactly for inventory, but just in general. Like I want to have children's books that correlate with cancer altogether, and then I want to have the puzzles and blanket or enamel pins and coloring activities. They're all going to be together. And then I have another subject where they're all together and they're tied together, and that all of my other products here are also tied together. So that way it's more cohesive. Right now, everything is just kind of, different little things that I wanted to create. But I would like in 5 to 10 years to make sure that everything is super cohesive and in line with my thoughts and my business. So that is what I want to do in 5 to 10 years. So I'm really sorry that the first part of this live was all private because I didn't know how to switch my video from private to public. I didn't know that was even a choice or something. So now I have to figure out how to go search out how to make sure to make it like from the beginning. So maybe whenever I do a live, I have to go switch it manually. But how does that work if you're doing a live like on your phone and you're maybe in the park and you're doing a live video? How do you do it from your phone? I don't know. So I had to go and figure that out. There's always something more to learn. And I'm learning every day. So I thank you guys so much for watching and being on this live with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. And I would love it if you subscribed, if you haven't already, and join me on my small business journey. And as we figure this all out together. So thank you so much. And I think I'm going to end the live by clicking the X. And if I don't, then I'll have to figure it out again. But thank you so much. I'd love it if you checked out the Kickstarter, and I will see you later. Bye.